Hello there, beautiful Scorpio energies. Welcome to my Tarot Nook. I'm hoping all is good and well with you. Thank you for joining me today. This is going to be a no contact reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising energies. All right, just take the messages that resonate for you. It's a very general reading. And actually, for this reading, I'm going to see whatever it is and everything it is that you need to know with regard to the person. So we will check in with where they are, how they're feeling, what they are all about during this time, more so than checking in with you. But I'll let you know what it is that they're thinking about and what they want you to know or not know and all the other good stuff as it so chooses to show in the reading. So everybody that's returning subscriber and viewer, thank you so much for all your support of my channel. Welcome everybody that is absolutely new to this channel. I do variety style readings. All right, so this is just a different format. So I'll do no contact, but my no contacts might have different styles to them. Some are shorter, some are longer. Some have a lot of, decks, some not a whole lot. So just to give you an idea of where my channel is at. If you enjoy tarot, subscribe to the channel, give the channel a chance. Check your other placements to see how those readings play out. I also have some playlists put out for you, and I've been posting some fun little cute shorts here and there. Nothing fancy, just words of inspiration and designed to keep you either focused or uplifted. Okay, so that's what's going on. Let's pull some oracles and then we'll jump into this reading for you, Scorpio, and check in with your person during this no contact. Okay, so what else is here? We have commitment. We have habits. Make sure they're not crooked. Okay, we have understanding. We also have gossip. All right. And we are going to start with overwhelmed. All right, that's the card we're going to start with here for you. Okay. So just a friendly reminder that these are just energy readings. Okay. So things may change, actions may shift. Something may cause a disruption in the flow in the universe. So I'm not, I'm just not putting so much focus on every single thing. That's why we say, use discernment. And also this is a general reading for those reasons. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, so like I had said, we'll look at the overwhelmed card. It says here, the stress from this is draining me. I feel like your ex is feeling like they're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders right now. They could be feeling a little kind of bogged down emotionally. Okay, maybe there's some things in the way, some obstacles in the way. Maybe there's a breakup right now, or distance or separation, or just no contact is like at a bad time. They could be away, or logistically, like you can't like reach each other right now, contact each other, or be around each other. You could be living in different places or too far apart. Something's going on when they're really feeling the stress of it. And I feel like, they're struggling here. Okay, I feel like they're struggling with a decision to maintain no contact. They're having a really hard time with this no contact. I don't feel like they're okay in that sense. They might be trying to push themselves to a breaking point here. So I don't know how much this person can kind of overwork themselves here, but they may do too much stress, and I feel like they may reach you unexpectedly. I mean, let's be factual here. We've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Sun, we've got commitment. Okay, we've got Tower, which I like. It's okay. We got the Empress in reverse, so they're very, very, very kind of alert and aware to this no contact right now. I feel like, in terms of commitment, despite this whole no contact, there's a strong commitment from this person towards you. I feel like it's also going to be showing here with the Ace of Cups, but I feel like, they want to be a part, they want you to be a part of their futures, obviously what the card says, but it feels like, I don't know, there could have been a strong commitment that got broken, something changed, a disruption, something that kind of became a wedge, like something got muddled up. Somebody could have interfered. There could have been some sort of a problem where, the commitment fell apart or something, but they're still standing with their conviction with that one. And I feel like they're just kind of flustered and frustrated right now. Okay, there's a lot of fear of losing you, being vulnerable. And I feel like they really want a commitment, but they might be scared to take a step towards it. You may have sent them packing. Okay, so in terms of habits, and again, this is all how they're coming through during this time. It says here, I don't know if we will ever change. It feels like there could be just habits here that you both need to kind of look at yourselves and kind of accept your flaws. Okay, so the good things and the bad things. So I feel like this is just saying that we all have flaws, we're not perfect. Like, it's not an intentional, like, if this person's flawed and they're feeling like their flaws are causing problems, I don't feel like they're flawed to intentionally be a problem. They could be just struggling, and there's a lot of like lacking. There's some things that are just structurally struggling here. They could have their own personal struggles in life. They may not have been nurtured, loved, cared for. So there's just a lot of emotions here going on during this time. I feel like with understanding, and even with the Sun card, there's just your ex has reached a point here where during this no contact, that they're trying to kind of like reaching a point where they're trying to have an understanding of things, clear their minds. Maybe this time out is actually meant to get them so they can kind of go through all the clutter in their thoughts and in their thinking about just the relationship or in general, and kind of like dissect things, take them like apart and just pick at them one by one. And I feel like it says here, I see your side of the story, and I feel like they're really seeing your perspective. Okay, I feel like maybe they're realizing the complexities of the relationship or the burdens. Okay, and just how much, maybe for some of you it's emotionally exhausting. All right, so I do feel like this is somebody, having understanding alone is not the issue for you. It's acting on things. And I feel like maybe they don't act on the things that they talk about, or the things that they promise, even if they want commitment. It's like it feels like that they love you, Scorpio, but it's more like if they're wanting all these things, like something is also causing them fear and anxiety, so that they're like kind of stuck in a place where they're not advancing with how they're feeling. It says here, I'm afraid of what other people think or will think when it comes to the word gossip. That with the Tower, I'm not surprised. There's whatever fixing, whatever bridge mending, whatever building the bridge, fence mending, whatever it is that's taking place. I feel like this is somebody that you know uh they're worried about how things would look, especially if this has been a broken engagement, a broken commitment, like a serious commitment. This is somebody, I feel like, kind of, it's not like they're worried or fear, like because they're scared, but it's just that I don't feel like they kind of don't care what people think, but they also worry about what people think, because they don't want to put the relationship or put this your name and situation back out there. All right, so it's kind of like in a protective way. They don't want to be gossiped about or have gossip going on about you and them. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody that's really trying to cope with some things. There could be external pressures around them as well. All right, for whatever reason that's affecting this their mental state when it comes to seeing clearly with regards to the relationship. Okay, so with the 10 of Wands here, oh, excuse me. Whew. Okay, so that was a weird yawn. With the 10 of Wands reversed, I feel like there's a sign here where somebody's feeling overburdened with stuff. Okay, so also feels like your person, they're showing up with an energy like they're trying to they come through as though like they're trying to escape, okay, responsibilities, dodge responsibilities, and do their part. Like I said earlier, it felt like they were like a lot of talk, no action. And I also feel like energetically they might be feeling stuck. All right, so they didn't really like want to fully deal with whatever responsibilities they had relationship wise or whatever. So it's kind of like, right now energetically, the burdens that they're feeling, it's kind of stuff that they kind of brought onto themselves or caused. And I feel like they restricted themselves without even trying to, like nobody was restricting them, but it feels like they were kind of going through like something that felt for them like it was a lot of responsibilities and obligations. And some of them, I feel like, Scorpio, they felt like it was not. meant to be just all falling on their shoulders, and they were having a really hard time with that. With the Ace of Cups here, their current thoughts about the breakup. This is a Cancer energy. Well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like, there's a desire for a new beginning here. Or, just wanting to have an emotional connection here with you. I feel like your person here, this X or this no contact energy, they are, definitely in a place where they're still like in their thoughts that there's potential for love. Okay, so but they're right now they're feeling like the void of the love. So they're feeling the absence of the love by the breakup. I feel like this is somebody that is really thinking a lot about the emotional support you provided them. Wow, yeah, because I mean, tell you, maybe this somebody may not be emotionally supported generally, or may not emotionally have been able to connect with somebody the way they connect with you. So it does feel like, your ex, they miss that about the fact about you. You bring a lot of emotional support. You're a water sign, so that's kind of cool, Scorpio. The sun sign, or the sun card, I should say it's a fire energy, fire sign. I'm gonna go with Leo on it. I feel like this is somebody that is really feeling very kind of attached to you still, Scorpio. You bring them a sense of joy, you bring them a sense of happiness. I feel like maybe, something about them, like, kind of they feel like butterflies in their stomach or something like that, tingles, like when they think about you still. They do see things positively here. They reminisce a lot about the passion that, that they felt towards you. They're very connected to you that way. They're very kind of attracted towards you, attracted to you even. But it does feel like they're hiding their feelings, okay? Maybe just because, it's a Leo energy as well, like maybe a little prideful, like maybe they're not expressing as much as they would really like to. But I feel like they're trying to be like strong during the snow contact. But they're definitely, they still like all over it for you here. They definitely feel overwhelmed. They feel the heaviness of this breakup, or this connection at this time. Queen of Pentacles here, Earth sign energy, Capricorn. I'm reading it for Capricorn as a Capricorn sign. I feel like in the reverse, in terms of like expectations from you or the relationship, it does feel like, there's a desire for stability or something nurturing that was lacking in the past. It was not something that they were able to be successful at, or maybe the relationship was not successfully connected to it. It didn't bring like as much nurture, like growth as much as it would have been intended. So there could have been a place where something felt again very overwhelming. But I feel like your ex might kind of want you back here to kind of like right the wrongs, like not want you back, like return like right now, but like they would like to have you back in their life somehow, where they're able to kind of go through things and reflect some things, maybe even talk things out. But they're if anything, it feels like they miss the stability, or they miss that nurturing connection that they had with you. Okay, them towards you and you towards them, they miss a lot of that. All right. And the Four of Pentacles here is a Capricorn card again showing up. I feel like the challenges that your person or your ex Scorpio is that went through could have been a lot of possessiveness and control issues here. There could have been also like a lot of fear of loss, so it brought about like a lot of insecurity. All right, the struggle of like not knowing if something is stable or not, so it felt like very insecure, or the connection did not feel as strong. I feel like they're kind of holding on to the past past like memories that brought security, that brought happiness, that brought nurturing and growth. But over the biggest challenge was to keep it. Okay, it felt like it was intermittent. It was not consistent. So I feel like they still feel possessive towards you. They're very attracted, drawn to you in that sense. And when it comes to just a new offer, new opportunity, new option here, they kind of, I think, sometimes think about like what if that can come back, like what if the two of you got back together. Maybe this no contact is not too recent. It could have been maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a few months for some of you, but they're really thinking about you here. The Empress is showing it in the reverse, so I feel like there's just again in terms of what they can do or not do, there isn't a whole lot they can do, because something is stopped right now. There's, almost want to say it's almost ghosting maybe. Okay, so this is a rare one, but it does feel like there was something that in terms of like acting, it's not, I feel like maybe they might choose not to engage because there's just, they wouldn't know how to fix it or grow something, not anytime soon anyway. Even if there was an offer, it would kind of have to be like restarting all over again, because there was a major tower moment for the both of you. This breakup was real, okay? I feel like in terms of hidden intentions, you know, there's a lot of fear here, fear things have changed, that their feelings have changed for them. There could have been a lot of catastrophic experiences going on back to back to back, all right? And so there could have been something where like your ex here is like holding back in general, because there's a need for transformation. So I don't know if they feel like maybe if you're not really able to change, or if they're not able to change as much because of where things ended, it feels like the relationship for them is just kind of in a reflective place of all the things that happened to kind of cause this no contact. So it feels like heavy on them. It does feel like somebody here is a little struggling a little bit, maybe in denial or avoiding the truth, okay, about the seriousness of this breakup, because when the tower happened, it was major. It was disastrous. It was bad. A lot of people got involved. There could have been just problems, okay, like a lot of problems. It was like, it felt like it was just not on a good foundation whatsoever. So, I feel like this person gets very apprehensive, at the thought of just back when they reflect into the past, into how things ended. It makes them cringe a little bit. It's not like their proudest moment. I don't feel like it's your proudest moment, but it's something that really makes them feel very apprehensive. So even if they kind of like wanted to reach out, they don't necessarily rush towards that, if you will, okay? And I feel like, you know, there's a sense of feeling like unfulfilled, as much as, you know, they feel like they brought fulfillment to the relationship. It feels like this person felt like they were not feeling it back. They were not getting something like that back from you for whatever reason. So it feels like this person was putting way more into it, into this connection, then, you know, they were kind of getting out of it. But it was more like because they had such expectations, and it just, things couldn't move that fast. But it feels like this is somebody that really wanted to rush things and move things very fast, and it just kind of ended up backfiring. Like if they could do it all over again or repeat something, you know, it would definitely be adjustments of habits and looking at things positively. And I feel like, again, this is something, I feel like it's been a while between the two of you for whatever reason. And so for those reasons, the gossip kind of also plays a role, because it's like if anybody was to see the two of you together, or even just the idea of talking about you, it would shock a lot of people that they know. It doesn't necessarily mean gossip like talking negatively, or, you know, but it would be definitely talked about. So the Three of Wands here, in the reverse, I feel like there's some delays and setbacks for some of you. I feel like, you know, your ex might kind of feel like, you know, their next step here is just to have a fresh start in general. All right. And I feel like they may be kind of, again, in a place where they're like indecisive, okay, because there's like a lot of recklessness and uncertainties here. I do feel like maybe the idea of reaching out or talking to you is great, but acting on it is kind of like something that they're not rushing into right now. There's a lot of hesitation. Feels like they still want to check in or see what's up or how you're doing. All right, but there's a sense of indecision here, or maybe just an overall lack of initiative, okay, because there's some things like with the tower, it just kind of comes right back here. So maybe things feel like it's not like they're not ready to rush into something, which is why they're like indecisive right now. So the Fool in reverse, okay, so again, will they reach out, or what might happen right now? It does feel like there's a real reluctance to kind of take a leap, but it does feel like, you know, they want some sort of new start, but it's like more like a communication. Maybe, hey, like, what's up? How you doing? Or something. But it would feel like they're going to be stepping into brand new territory all over again. So I feel like this is somebody that will likely stay in no contact, just out of fear of making a mistake, or feel like it's a mistake, or being rejected, or finding out, you know, that you've moved on, or like things have really changed. Because for them, in their mind, they romanticize how they feel about you quite a bit, and they have a sense of adventure that they don't mind. They sometimes don't think about what they're acting on, but they're not doing it to be, again, there's no negative intentions. It's just kind of you, like young, like a lot of like just still like in their cycle of just kind of being, what's the word, exploratory, I guess, adventuresome, but I don't want to say that. They're just still learning and figuring it out, okay? The Nine of Wands in the reverse, okay? So or I'm sorry, Knight of Pentacles. I don't know why I said Wands. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a Virgo energy. I feel like, again, they think about you a lot, okay? A lot, but it feels like this is somebody that felt that they did not appreciate them, or the connection lacked a lot of appreciation for what they did. There could have been a lot of manipulation. We got the Queen of Pentacles, the Tower in the reverse. So in their mind, they're very, very hesitant. I don't even feel like if they contacted, it would definitely not to be to reconcile the connection. But there's a lot of times where they think about wanting to reach out, try to contact you. They're just not going to do it, not at this time. I feel like they're just kind of in a place where they do attach to your energy often, though. Okay, there could have been some self-sabotage here going on between, you know, how you handled it and how they handled things. But ultimately, I feel like with the Ten of Wands, you know, they're still in a place where you know, they just, you know, both of you had to walk away because both of you were taking on more than you can handle in terms of the relationship. So just things were just not the right timing for the both of you, and I feel like they understand that, but they still miss you. They're in your energy quite a bit. And I feel like sometimes they really wish that they could reach out, but they won't. Okay. So, all right, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I sincerely appreciate your time. Thank you for spending some of it with me. If you have not done so yet, you like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know in the comments how you all doing. Everybody's always welcome here. All right, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Okay, bye. Take care.